10 most terrifying sea monsters. Hello, beautiful fellows, wishing you a lot of good wishes. We're back to entertain you guys with another fantastic video. You guys must be knowing about monsters and might have seen them in films and cartoons. But do you know they exist in real life? If not, then this video will be a mirror to you. In this video, we'll be entertaining you with 10 of the terrifying sea monsters, which are scary. So, you ready for the thrill? Let's get started. Number 1. Red Octopus. Octopus is an animal even a kid of 4 knows about. But what is this red octopus, and how is it a monster? Well, long story short, not everything in real life is like what you think about it, or what it seems like. The red octopus, Starthusis, is usually a beautiful creature known to be recognized over 100 years old. But it was the year 1999 when the explorers and scientists got to know what this very creature does glow. This 8-armed creature is found in the Atlantic water of the US. It's said to be a monster of the sea because it's assumed that these glowing octopuses attract planktonic prey by their light. And as the prey gets attracted, they mercilessly make them their food. To me, it's like using powers for the best reasons. Isn't that true? Who knew such a beautiful looking creature would be a villain? Number 2. Deep Sea Blob Sculpin. Have you guys seen one of the ugliest sea animals? If not, then Deep Sea Blob Sculpin is here to surprise you. We don't believe in beauty standards, but society does, and this is what they think about the blobfish because of its irregular shape and slime-like body. But how many of you are aware of the movie The Blob? This is the same blob it was talking about. There are reasons why this fish is considered a monster. Firstly, because they have an alien-like body and are so strangely ugly that the feature of the blobfish removes it from the list of calm and loving animals. Another reason for blobfish to be called monstrous is that it trawls on the seafloor and catches animals like crabs for food. This can be a valid reason, but how did the society in this era of equality and no racism consider someone so monstrous based on their looks? We are biased as a society, no doubt. Number 3. Sea pigs. How many of you guys have seen Peppa the Pig? Isn't it entertaining? But sea pigs are not so fun, and frankly considered sea monsters. Heaven knows how it got its name. Like seahorses, we have sea pigs found in almost all the world's oceans. Sea pigs have several legs and are known to be sea cucumbers. Well, that's creepy because we've never seen cucumbers having legs. These sea pigs live in large groups and are seen crawling deep down in the sea with their groups. They seem to catch small species and fulfill their hunger with them. Now, I can say that most of them are said to be monsters just because they're creepy or have unusual appearances. Number 4. Goblin Shark. Sharks are already deadly animals, and when we talk about sea monsters, there is no doubt that sharks are present here. Have you seen goblins in cartoon movies? They have pretty long noses. That's the same with the goblin shark. Goblin sharks are reminiscent of the prehistoric dinosaurs having long snouts that help them look for food in the deep ocean, sharp jaws to get their food, and small eyes. Their jagged teeth can cut you in half. If you're diving and you see any of these sharks, just try to get off of there, or else you'll find yourself in the stomach of a goblin shark. These sharks are so extinct now and not so commonly seen. Number 5. The Proboscis. Moving on with the number 5, we have another creepy creature named the Proboscis. The name even sounds nasty, and they really are nasty. They literally look like our intestines. The Proboscis grows up to the length of 2 meters. That's pretty large for them to be. They duel on the seafloors and eat almost anything and everything they come across. They don't really have any predators, and that's why they enjoy the freedom of having a bite from nearly every other creature. That's pretty insane. I don't like you, Mr. Proboscis. I don't approve of you. You are hungry and eating everything, and that's not fair. Number 6. Zombie worms. Worms are gross, more than scary or terrifying. Who agrees with this? Well, we don't only have worms in soil, but also in water. Apparently, they're so frightening that they're named sea monsters. When you know about the zombie worms, you'll say the same thing. They are gross. The zombie worms live on the bones of the dead whales. Yeah, you heard it right. They live on the whale bones. Even shocking is that they don't have a mouth, anus, or gut. They can grow up to 4 centimeters and survive by secreting the acid released from the bones of dead whales. They have a partner in crime, i.e. the bacteria that help them suck the nutrients. They are gross. They're typical zombies. What are your thoughts on these deadly creatures? Number 7. Stonefish. The stonefish. The name might look like a simple pretty fish, but they're not that pretty in the real world. They are so creepy and terrifying that no one believes they can be monstrous creatures. Stonefishes are made so that from a distance, no one can realize that they're fish and not rock on the coral reef. They're just in the form of stone. That's not it. The stonefishes are the evilest fishes, having 13 spines with a back. They're so venomous that they can kill a human within a few hours. They produce such a venom in their bodies that you're half dead as soon as you touch them, and in some hours you are entirely gone. So anytime you're diving and see a shiny stone anywhere, don't get hyped and leave that area as soon as possible without getting closer to it. Number 8, Sloane's Viperfish. Moving ahead, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel and also hit that bell icon to get the notification of all the freshly brewed videos, or else a viperfish will bite you. Sloane's Viperfish, by their appearance, seems to be harmless. Pretty little fish. But they're not that harmless. They're the size of an average foot and have big sharp teeth, almost half the size of their head. These teeth are their source of catching prey. They help the viperfish to get the prey and eat it by swimming on the victim's head first and then taking the whole thing inside. Now I fear if they're ever going to try to catch a human, would they be able to fit it all in their mouth? Okay, we know the jokes are scarier than any of these creatures. We apologize. Number 9, Giant Isopod. Isopod. Even the name feels weird. And if something's name is not that good, that clearly means the whole thing will not be good. The same is the case with giant isopods. Giant isopods will most likely eat you in your sleep if they get a chance. They live in the deep sea and catch and eat almost anything they get a chance to. Their most common prey includes sea cucumbers, sponges, and nematodes. They most commonly scavenge dead carcasses of fish, squids, and whales. They don't leave alive or dead creatures. They don't care about the living or dying. They just know they're hungry and want some food. And now whatever they get, they'll have that. That's crazy. Number 10, Frilled Shark. You're not taking it seriously if you think the frilled fish would have beautiful frills like a long gown or dress. The frilled fish and its frills both are neither beautiful nor acceptable. The frilled fishes got their name because of the frilled gills that explorers captured. They have 300 rows of sharp, needle-like teeth that help them get their food. They usually eat the soft body squids and fishes in the deep sea and live their lives in the deep water. They attack prey in a strange way. They have pretty beaded eyes that look beautiful from a distance, but don't you dare go near them. Who knows, they might take you as a special dinner. So yes, that's all for today. Which of the following monsters do you find the scariest or terrifying? Tell us in the comments below, and also tell us if you knew about it earlier. We bet no one did. Well, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. For more amazing videos, visit our page and check out the recent ones. Bye-bye.